Which coach or manager do you feel best about moving forward, Mike Giardi? Take your pick.
Tough one, huh?
Wow. Who's the next manager of the Red Sox going to be? He might be in a good position just because they've stunk so bad that anything that happens going forward might be better than what's happening now, because clearly Alex Cora is like, what are we doing here? Doesn't quite understand it. But otherwise, Bill, the last 3 years haven't been great for Bill's resume. Joe Mazzulla I didn't find him very impressive. And Jim Montgomery, I can't get the memory out of my head of blowing a 3-1 series lead and playing as sloppy as you did. So I'm going to say whoever the next manager of the Red Sox is.
I'm going with Joe Mazzulla on this. And I think a lot of people would fight me on it because, they want to see the Celtics make a change there. But Joe Mazzulla was thrust into that position at the last hour going into that season. Okay, now you put better assistants around him. I think that he can lead him to an NBA championship, Mike. I don't know. You're shaking your head over that.
Look, you're probably right in the sense that, he has Tatum and he might have Brown. Who knows how that's going to play out. So at least you have one of the best players in the league, but he did.
Are we really giving up on Bill Belichick this quickly? I understand the last 3 years.
25 and 26.
The last 3 years have not been kind, for sure. But given the competition that we're talking about here, Alex Cora will probably be looking for a new job at this time next year. Mazzulla, we've already talked about. Montgomery, we've talked about. If you're asking me to pick from these four, Trenni, I'm still going Belichick. At least there's a track record.
So I'm actually on Team Giles for this one, and I did not love the way that things went with Joe Mazzulla, but I do like the way that he rebounded towards the end of that season. I put it more on the players than him, and I look at the guys he put him around. At least for right now, I'm hopeful. I'm like Andy Hart hopeful.
Yeah, we were talking about moving forward.
Moving forward, that with Charles Lee and Sam Cassell, and if you put.
So in other words, all the things that they did around him are better than the actual person himself. But thereby,
well, no, I think having his own
or he's just
staff
going to be
and
really
having
pissy that he has two guys looking over his shoulder.
That's definitely another possibility. I'm just trying to be hopeful. Bill Belichick. Tomase, I expect more from you.
Well, come on.
It's on the back.
He might be, but there is at least a track record.
And listen, and Joe Mazzulla isn't just about who's around him. I do think he showed the willingness for some personal growth, and I would like to see what he can do start to finish. If they're going to keep him around, let's see what he can do start to finish.